Guys, in just a few days, Alabama's going to be here for the Iron Bowl, and Auburn's biggest concern in terms of stopping Alabama's offense is obviously going to be Derrick Henry. Auburn's obviously had some problems stopping the run this year, but they haven't faced a running back of this caliber since Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette did really great, silly things to Auburn's defense, and what he thought at the time was building a Heisman reel, but things have kind of fallen apart at LSU. But Derrick Henry, when Alabama and LSU went head-to-head a few weeks ago, Derrick Henry had the best game, of course. Alabama's defense was phenomenal against LSU's, one-dimensional offense. But Derrick Henry is a guy that could very well win the Heisman. He's already tied the school record for touchdowns, rushing touchdowns this past week against Charleston Southern. And as you said, Auburn's had a problem stopping the run all season, and we saw some of it against Idaho, and it wasn't the running backs, it was quarterback runs. So there are some issues that Auburn's got to iron out before the Iron Bowl, James.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is going to present a massive challenge for this defense, and even though there's been spot games of improvement, I mean, you go back to Mississippi State where, again, they didn't really plan to run very much in that game, quite frankly. Ole Miss doesn't have much of a running game at all. A&M also not much of a running game at all. So while there were some games where there was statistical improvement, over the course of the year, the numbers are still not very good for the Auburn defense as a whole, and particularly against the run. And Derrick Henry has been good all year and really picked it up the last several weeks.
Yeah.
Will be an enormous challenge. Now, having Carl Lawson back probably moves Devontae Lambert to the inside. We saw that this past week. So Auburn will probably go with a bigger defensive front four. And the linebackers, again, seniors, and they know what they're facing and going up against. Casanova McKenzie said he looks forward to matchups like this. I mean, when you look at yourself as a good player, you want to go up against other great players and big challenges. Well, this is possibly the biggest challenge they're going to face from a running back all season, and this is going to be another massive one. And we know what, going back to even last year's bowl game, where what Melvin Gordon did against this team, what Leonard Fournette has done against this team, even though, yes, I'm changing personnel year to year, but this will be another enormous test, and one that Auburn has to, it's not even so much stop. No one's going to stop Derrick Henry, but if they can even remotely contain him, that really is going to be the only way they have a chance, is they have to remotely contain Alabama's number one offensive threat.
With like a remote? Like remotely contain him.